Hello everybody, welcome to the market views update for 28 June 2018 from Brokerage Free. Let's have a look at important points from yesterday's trading session. Markets ended on a bearish note. Foreign institutional investors bought shares worth about Rs 67 crores. Domestic investors bought shares worth about 84 crores. A bearish belt hole like pattern was formed on the daily charts. We'll see this in a couple of slides later. Experts feel that if the selling pressure extends, Nifty may head towards 10,400 levels. Let's have a look at Nifty. Nifty opened at 10,785 and closed at 10,671. Nifty made an intraday high of 10,785 and a low of 10,652. The market swung by about 133 points, which has been more in the recent past. The markets closed by about 97 points down from the previous day close of 10,766. Support levels at this point of time for Nifty is around 10,623 and 10,573. Resistance levels at this point of time is around 10,750 and 10,833. Bank Nifty support levels are at around 26,298 and 26,169. Bank Nifty resistance levels are at 26,589 and 26,759. Let's have a look at bearish belt hold pattern. This pattern normally happens during an uptrend. The open and the high are almost the same. The close and low are also almost the same. There is little or no upper shadow or a lower shadow. It signals a reverse in trend from bullish to bearish. This is not considered a very reliable signal, and we need to consider other indicators and analysis to confirm trend reversal. Let's actually have a look at the belt hold pattern in the charts. So we have the daily charts for NSE Nifty. Here, if you see, the open and high is about 10,785. They both are the same, and the market opens at that particular point, and then it keeps coming down, coming more and more down, and it comes and it hits a low of 10,652 and it closes at 10,671. The difference is roughly about 18 points, but considering the swing about of 133 points and a difference of 97 points, this lower shadow, though it exists, it's comparatively smaller. So this pattern with a little bit of lower shadow is somewhat similar to a bearish belt hold pattern. And when this pattern happens, it is basically indicating a trend reversal. But let us see how today the markets react and whether it starts reversing its trend and maybe a bit bearish. Let's have a look at long buildup. Long buildup happens when people open long positions, because of which the price increases, and along with that, the open interest also increases. We have about 4 stocks appearing in this list, considering that the markets came down about 97 points yesterday. Bharati Infratel has a change in open interest of about 7.7% and a percentage change of about 2.25% in its price. HDFC Bank has had a change in open interest of 3.19% and a percentage change of about 0.9% in its price. Tech Mahindra has a percentage change of about 2.82%. Has a percentage of change of about 2.82% and a percentage change of 3.84% in its price. Reddy's Laboratories also has a change of 1.44% in its open interest and a percentage change of about 1.18% in its price. So these stocks, if you're trading in them, please take note that in spite of the markets going down, these stocks have gone up and people have taken long positions. So these stocks might be good to take positions in either for the short term or for the long term. Here we have the list of stocks appearing in the long unwinding list. Long unwinding happens when there is a price decrease and the open interest also decreases. GAIL, we have a good number of stocks above the 2% change in open interest. GAIL appearing on top, which has a change in open interest of about close to 6%, 5.83%, and a price difference of about 3.79%, which is roughly about 13 rupees. And we have Power Grid appearing on the list with a change in open interest of 4.53 as well as a change in percentage price of about 1.86. State Bank of India is also appearing in this list, and Grasim Industries, and we also have NTPC with a change in open interest of 1.96 and a price difference of 1.16. We have UPL Limited, which has a price difference of about 3% and with a change in open interest of 1.6%. Kotak Mahindra Bank appears in this list, and Axis Bank also appears in this list. So these are the stocks which appear in the long unwinding list. That is probably because yesterday the markets went down as a whole, and that is why this list is bigger today. If you're trading in these stocks, please note that people are exiting their long positions now, and that is probably because the markets are beginning to come down, get into a bearish mode. Here we have the list of stocks in the short build-up. Short build-up happens when people take short positions, because of which the price increases, but the price decreases, but the open interest increases. Titan has a difference of about 7.3% in change in open interest, which is a very significant number. The change in percentage price is about 0.29. That is not significant, but the change in open interest seems to be higher. If you take note, actually, the oil stocks, Bharat Petroleum and Hindustan Petroleum and Indian Oil Corporation, all of them appear on this list. Bharat Petroleum with a change in open interest of about 4.72 and a percentage change of about 7.81% in its stock, and it has changed about 32.45 rupees. So that is a very significant number. And similarly, if you look at Hindustan Petroleum, also has a change of about 7.5% in its price. And let's see, Indian Oil Corporation also has had a change of about 6.88% in its price. So all these oil stocks have taken a beating yesterday. And if we have the banks, we have ICICI Bank, and I think ICICI Bank is the only one that appears on this list. We have a good number of stocks appearing above the 2% mark and change in open interest. Bharti Airtel Limited is on this list, and Z Entertainment is also on this list, and Eicher Motors, Larsen & Toubro, all these companies appear on this list. We also have Reliance Industries, which is a stock that is traded heavily. That is appearing in this list. The percentage change in price is about 1.34%, and it has gone down about 13 rupees. Hindustan Lever also appears in this list. Tata Motors also appears in this list. So if you're trading in these stocks, please take note that people are taking short positions, and if you have long positions, you should consider them. Let's have a look at lists appearing in the list of stocks appearing in the short covering list. Short covering happens when people close their open positions, open short positions, because of which the price increases but the open interest decreases. So Sun Pharma appears in this list with about 3.71% and a percentage change of 0.69. So here in this list we have stocks either with a very marginal change in the price or a very marginal change in the open interest. So this list does not provide valuable information at this point of time. Let's have a look at world markets. The American markets continue to go down because of trade war fears between the US and China. Dow Jones was down by about 0.68, S&P 500 down by about 0.86%, Brazil index was down by about 1.11%, Canada and Chile was down by about 0.27 and 0.17%, the Mexican markets were down by about 0.07%. The European markets largely had a very good day yesterday. England markets were up by 1.11%, European markets up by about 0.88%, France 0.87%, Germany 0.93%, and Switzerland 0.31% respectively. The Asian markets largely were on the negative side as of yesterday. Japanese Nikkei down by about 0.52%, Hong Kong down by about 0.10%, Chinese markets down by about 0.27%. Mumbai Sensex down by about 0.77%, and the NSE Nifty down by about 0.91%. At the time of preparing this report, Singapore Nifty was down by about 25 points, which is roughly about 0.23%. If this is to give any indication, the markets should open at around the same range or probably a bit less, and maybe start going down marginally as well. Thank you for watching this edition of Market Views Update from Brokerage Free. Invest wisely for a better future. Good luck with your trades. Thank you.